a lot of ammo here for GodTunny, so it's going to be okay for Xavier.
Oh.
But, revenge from Lamborghini, and he does land those shots.
With an eye in sight at that. That's remarkable. Look at the distance. I can't even see a thing.
You?
He can actually knock one down. We cannot even see a thing on the screen. Imagine how small it is on this guy's screen.
Yeah, that's why it always amazes me. How do you see it on the phone? But now this is a closer one, and Lamborghini has a high ground advantage over GodTunny. He will knock him down. GodTunny, Logan. Yeah, that's a bit ambitious.
That's too ambitious, honestly speaking. But MELA actually got himself a sniper rifle. Rabies is still there. Now, Logan doesn't have any utilities to heal himself. This is a nice time for Rabies and the rest of DX going in. They're crushing in now. This is going to be really hard to watch for Infinity. They got themselves one chicken today. Is it the end of it?
Okay. Let's hope not, but it might be the case. And now DX gets one more. Logan is still alive though. Wow. Okay, but only about like what, 10% health?
He got a pistol.
And he has a pistol.
Yeah, I mean, he was really ambitious shooting up to the sky just now.
Yeah, I mean, size doesn't matter, but then again, in this case, a pistol against a whole DX, nah, that's not going to work.
That's what he said. Back to Infinity.
I don't know what that meant, but we have Luzi here, the last man standing for the Infinity, going to go up against Lamborghini. And Luzi, will he be snoozing? Yes, he will. Infinity for the second time today, 16th place.
With 0 elimination points, they did a good run, one single run. After you had a bit of a break, then...
Yeah, with the Mini 14, right? And Mini 14's recall is actually pretty bad, like it's quite big, and the fact that they can land those shots, tap, they got it. It's always very good. But Xavier, losing another one. But to another wildcard team, which is Yangon Galacticos. Pretty decent performance from Yangon Galacticos today.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy about the progress because we really want this coming up from the wildcard. Veoki here with the DP28. He got revived finally, but no more highlight for him. But he got knocked. I did splash in holy water.
Oh, okay.
So, but they did cry. They cried. That's it. They just cried. Yeah.
How do vampires cry? Oh, wow. Okay. I will not request you to do that again.
Thank you for that. That's very embarrassing.
For once.
That's so embarrassing. Okay, I did mention about Yasnaya circle. So I think all the players kind of have the idea it's going to be Yasnaya, which part of Yasnaya, because they need to find that particular dot right now. Team Secret are trying to force FaZe not to get in here and stay in the blue. Can they knock one down? Corpai. Oh, they even got themselves a little three. Oh, perfect there. And it's going to finish off very clean execution coming up from iShot.
Can he get the second one to Tony K? Tony K is still alive, but hang on. Oh, Batoy gets Corpai. So there you have Ventures will be taking over the zone. And we can see that the Eagles get one for themselves.
Eagles. They got only one knockdown. Can they get it and translate into one elimination points? Because sometimes they fail to do so. It's right across them. There's no way they're going to whiff that one, right? And back to Parajin, making sure he got the back line covers. And kind of a paranoid for him to whether to go which side. He's a bit confused right now, going around in circles, making sure they can get themselves into the zone as well.
But the good thing is that FaZe Clan, although they lost two, they managed to get themselves to the circle, so that's pretty okay for them. But let's see the next circle. Will it still favor FaZe Clan or not? MS Chonburi, what a nice spot to be in. This house outside of Yasnaya, this is great. This can actually block those who actually want to come out of Yasnaya later on. But let's see which route will they use. And there are a few teams actually close by each other inside Yasnaya. So if the circle moves away, you can see a lot of bloodshed.
Oh, but if the circle is actually here, they don't even have to move because it's so unpredictable. But back to GD, we mentioned them quite a couple of times, but look at that Smiker, he found them. He's cooking way too long for the net, a bit too late for the toss, but still chugged out a lot of Shrap's HP, half of it chugged down. And now Stone pretty much know that he's on top of their rooftop, so they're going to focus a bit more on top of there, but how to land the vision is quite hard at this angle.
But the two Indonesians, BTR versus EVOS, they are fighting against each other, and Lyzerg is down by Luxy. So that's 2 knockdowns on the side of EVOS, it seems, and I can't wait to see what happens here. But this house on Mansion, this is a regular checkpoint for Axis Red One. Tamyo, what? Wait a second, what just happened?
YG versus YG, apparently. There's going to be a bit of accident there. Hopefully they didn't get rushed in, but Chonburi starts to fight against Eagles, while Bigatron tossing a lot of nade against EVOS. What is this? Who needs weapon when you can just play grenades all night long? Look at EVOS. 2 of them knocked down. Will they get bleed out? Will they be saved? They got one to be saved up. They're still tossing up the nades to his Bigatron Ray aliens. They're not giving or showing any mercy at all, while Microboy tried to find a different angle, but there's so many teams in front of him.
Yeah, there's one more team actually gatekeeping, that's DX there. So, but they have no choice, they need to move right now. Unfortunately, Lyzerg will be left behind. Lamborghini will take down Booms, but KF, oh no, he's been shot down. Now it's down to Microboy to win with RedFace. Bigatron Ray aliens, they still have a full squad.
Oh, well, but this really close to the blue. They're nowhere nearby the circle. These Xavier keep on picking the fight against GD. They kind of clumped up and now nowhere to save themselves. Only few covers the structure, and Bigatron Ray aliens. That was huge coming out. Frankie tried to toss another one. Duke as well, cooking up the nade. Oh, want to finish off, but wrong toss. You will actually take down Lamborghini, which already done.
And there you have it. He's out. Duck is still alive though. But looking at the circle is actually a cruel circle. A lot of them are inside YesNIaR, and now the circle moves out. And it's like between roads. And, oh man, this circle is just as bad as it can get in this area. So now, just looking at this, Liquid. Wait, Luxy takes down Liquid and Ryzen. Wait a second, what just happened? But RedFace takes out Luxy, that's okay.
We need to see that in the highlight apparently, because kind of missed that. Because very questionable. I think it was a vehicle exploded just now. But the teams that are going to go out first is going to be APG and also Infinity. 2 teams out. We're down to a couple of teams that might follow pursue next, because so many of the teams have only 1 member left. GD will be one of them if they don't revive, but can they revive on time? The Xavier, surprisingly, they didn't rush in.
Looks like they're going to focus on the rotation, because maybe they can see the other teams actually moving in just like this. Zuxi is going to fight with Yangon Galacticos, and Bigatron Ray aliens sent back to space. 14th place, 2 elimination points for them.
That's going to hit them quite hard when it comes to overall later, but still a good ranking points for them so far. Now the Xaviers versus 2v3 of Axis Red 1, while we have Vampires lurking around behind them, waiting to bite their neck. YG going to play the open field versus Team Secret. There's also EVOS Reborn, and also one more Xavier across them. It's quite far, but still reachable. Team Secret, they're going to split into 2v2 and trying to corner out the other side of YG.
The nade now coming in from Team Secret to the left, and now YG, they are on the lower ground, but Team Secret, they are playing by the edge of the circle, mostly on the outer side of the circle. But they also need to be careful that GD is going to come in, so they need to be careful that GD may rush it onto them. GD doesn't have any more time. GD will start to pick up the vehicle, they start their engines, and they will start to move it. But where will GD go?
That's the thing, nowhere. Entry point at all, so overpopulated, and there you go. They're going to go down for GD. Took so much time to contemplate. Team Secret making sure they cannot get out, but Team Secret now stuck in the same rut where they put GD at. YG on the other end, keep the pressure on. Such a huge hindrance for the sort of Team Secret, but there's so many teams around this corner. 4 teams playing around the edge, and the blue shrinking in.
Yes, the blue shrinks in, and it shrinks onto the mansion area whereby Axis Red 1 is there. They have a good chance of getting the chicken dinner, but before that, let's get focused on the Team Secret versus YG. They're still on the outside. The long range shot with the DP coming in from LorD, putting pressure on the Team Secret, and now Team Secret, 2 of them are down. They need to recover themselves, but is there enough time? Yes, there is time, but then again, YG, they're putting a lot of pressure on the Team Secret. YG need to rush in. Matoy reviving Kid, and there will be Kid to help Matoy.
But I don't think they can survive it. Look at how many teams has their eyes on them, including Axis Red, who's right on top of the circle, but YG spraying it back down on their knees. Not even a breather, and they try to finish it off straight away. What a huge finish off by YG. 1 sack just now. That grenade And also Vampire butts in the last minute as well. Team Secret bowing out at 7th place.
Now Vampire will need to move in forward, but then again they need to fight with DX first. Axis Red One, they have this little bit of a high ground. They have the compound, they have the circle. So far it's a perfect location for Axis Red One. It could be a winning condition location for them. But YG, they will move in, they'll play by the ledge. But on their left side, BN joins into the party.
Oh boy, BN United Capone already saw the rest of YG. LorD is there, AK is there. We have Xavier joins in as well. Capone with the UMP tried to spot things out, but this terrain is just so hard to see on the other side.
Yeah, it's hard. This one is whoever takes the mansion, whoever is the master of the mansion, they can actually win this round. This is a winning condition location. So now all of them want to fight for this location. 4 rivals still on the outside, and they need to find a way into the circle. That will be finished off by Wayrum Claw.
But look at how many eyes are looking over 4 rivals right now. Literally 3 teams aiming on the same team here. YG slowly climbing up. DX approaching. Appy have to be out. I don't think 4 rivals can make it out well and alive. They will have to really scratch themselves hard and really gonna have to suffer. Stone! That's a huge grenade just now. Eliminate entirely him. And 4 rivals, I mentioned it's Vampires have their eyes on him. Axis have their eyes on him. Literally all the teams on top of this hill are eyeing for 4 rivals.
Oh yes, 4 rivals because they're out in the open, so it's gonna be farming onto them. Bamburu, the last man standing, he is out in the open, and the zone will closing. There's no place else for him to go. And now just look at this mansion house. This is the winning condition location. Everyone wants a piece of this. Unfortunately, Axis Red One, they don't have enough manpower. They cannot stop people from coming in.
Because of those actually on top of that mansion, way too much focus on 4 rivals. They forgot that behind you will be people lurking in. Now Stone cooking up the nade, but he couldn't have enough time. And YG, AK Southwest moves. Fluke is trying to toss the nade, but it's just being interrupted all over again. They got 1 knockdown. What those actually on top of the hill? Untouched! God! Stone and BNU Whitecat.
And there you have it. So Yangon Galacticos out at 4th place. Now we're down to 3 more teams. It's going to be BN United, the Vampires, and Axis Red One. Who's going to get this chicken dinner? My cup will be picked up by Fowdy, so it's going to be a 4v4v3 scenario. And who will get this chicken dinner? It's going to be a standoff between these 3 teams.
Now, chances you cannot play the healing game anymore. You got only 1 first aid, and the rest of the team are quite inside of the compound. They don't have a clue what's outside. They don't have the eyes to see what's going on the outskirts. Now, BN United, on the other hand, they do have the higher ground. They do see everything that's happening. Vampires start to fight, and Axis is the one kind of cornered. If only they start to fight between BN United, then Axis might have to stand a chance. They got this compound first, but they got fight by 2 angles.
No.
My God, that's gonna hurt to be Axis.
Oh, that's a close one there. Whitecat knows exactly that Axis is there. Now, we're waiting for the next circle. The next circle will determine. Now, I think everyone will just chill, try to get enough information, as much information as they can. 8th circle will tell who might be the chicken dinner winners.
Imagine Vampires getting it. Usually, the circle will be favoring the ones not getting any building. So chances are Vampires, they want to stay outdoors. They got themselves playing along the terrain, and Axis kind of stuck between BN United and Vampires. They cannot even move at this point.
Oh yeah, they can't. I think it's now a lockdown between the 3 teams. So, and plus all these 3 teams, they got the best position so far that they can get. So there's no other areas that they can play. If Vampires, they move up, they'll be gunned down. So they might as well play by the ledge. So that's why we'll wait till the 8th circle until we will see who is forced to move.
No, it's a stalemate for those actually having themselves the building, but Vampires really want to flush them out. Forcing oh my God, Stone again got himself the perfect angle of that Molotov.
Oh, okay. So that's a great Molotov there. So now Axis only 2 Vampires. This could be their opening to take over this compound. They want this compound. You want to be at this top. You want to be in one of these buildings because this is a winning condition building. In fact, BN United, they have the best position possible. Now, 8 circles, just too small for us. We can't really see, but the players, I'm sure they can. Now, all we can wait is 30 more seconds, and we'll see who makes that move.
I have a bad feeling for those actually inside of a building, but none of them is jumping. Vampires try to scout things out about these 2 teams. 4v4v2 now. X is slowly losing men. This is not a good news at all. And the circle will shrink in 15 more seconds, and they have to figure out how to get things out. Hopefully they have enough smoke for them to actually just cloud the vision of their enemy to make an exit. That's it. That's the only way for exits to get out.
Oh, and it's interesting that the chicken dinner forecast favors vampires. Maybe the circle favors them a little bit more. That's why they got more percentage. Now, enough chatter. The zone is closing in. Whether it's BN, whether it's Axis, whether it's the vampires, somebody needs to move now.
Wait for the circle. Everybody's a bit on edge here, and vampires start to move. They're putting man behind two, another two, and then one at the tree. Now they start to approach on exit side. The BN building is a bit too far from them, kind of being stopped down by BN themselves, got themselves that higher ground. They pop a couple of smoke for exits just to elude a bit for the visions, but they start closing on BN United side, so they are forced to climb down on your cloud. Vampire might just get themselves this chicken because it's just circle.
Yes, it is possible right now. Looks like BND don't have the circle, so they need to go through Axis Red 1 first. And if they don't go through Axis Red will be the backstabber, so they must reach on Axis Red 1. That time, vampires can take advantage of the situation. The gunfire is starting. Let's go!
Oh, vampire is reaching out, squeezing into Axis, and same goes BN United. Who gets who first? We'll see who first. Oh boy, it's really close for Axis. They are hugging the walls. It's kind of hard. They're really leaning on it, and still trying to find. They got BN United across. Oh my god, what are the odds?
Oh yes, they got two right now. So vampires, they have the highest advantage so far. They catch it pop up BN United. They get one more. BN United, third place. And that's definitely going to be a second place finish for Access, Red 1, and Vampires. Finally, they're in this one. They need to finish on Micah first. Micah, can he get anyone? No, he cannot. The Vampires have awakened. It is nighttime here, ladies and gentlemen. And it is 14 elimination points for the Vampires.
So they have to wait for nighttime to win.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's hilarious. With the total of 14 elimination points, that's a huge number. And they are late bloomers. It took them quite some time to actually warm up. After 4 matches, 4 rounds today,